All right, so I think I figured out the reason that all of us are constantly stressed. And the reason isn't because we have too much to do. Now, the other day was my wife's birthday. We went out, I had this whole day planned out from morning to evening, and I was super stoked for it. I was very excited the entire week before when I'm working. I'm just excited to get to this point. Well, the entire day, we're doing all these activities, all these things that I was looking forward to. My mind was somewhere else. I was thinking about work. I was thinking about the messages I haven't responded to. I was thinking about the stuff I had to do the next day. And all of these items that I just felt by every second of me not focusing on them were just overwhelming me and just stacking, stacking, stacking. And there was nothing I could do about it. So now, while doing this activity that I have been looking forward to so much, I can't even enjoy it because I'm out doing something other than work. And this thing called the work is just hanging over my head and just weighing down on me. And it really made me think like, man, when I look at myself in the future, I imagine myself as someone who's present, who can enjoy their time. And my whole reason I tell myself I work so hard now is so that I can have freedom. But when the time comes around to it that I have freedom, I can't disconnect from work. So it's like this weird paradox. And it made me think about how many other people I know who also struggle with this. So I've been really dialing in these past couple days. Why is this and what can I do? And I've realized just personally, and I'm sure a lot of other people do this too, you just want to have everything done. You want every ball to be out of your court and in someone else's court. That way you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stress because all your work is done. But that is incredibly unrealistic because you get one message and that just sends you right back into panic mode of, oh my gosh, someone's waiting on me. Or, oh my gosh, I have to do this. I have to do this after I finish this fun day, but I can't enjoy the fun day because you see what I'm saying. You are never going to live the life you want and be the person you want to be if you let your to-do list control you. If you let the to-dos and the desire to be better, to be great, affect your mood now. And that is something that was a huge shift I've realized need to start making in my life. Sure, it makes you a high performer. Sure, you get a lot done and you're great at what you do. But you really need to ask yourself, is that the life you want to live? Or is that just what feels good in the moment? So, for those of you watching this who also struggle with this sort of thing, because I know it's definitely a lot, here's what I recommend every person I talk to do and the thing I'm trying to do within myself. First things first, you need to figure out what you want your future to look like. If it's truly building a Fortune 500 company and being a multi-trillionaire, sure, work 24/7. If you don't care about anything else, do it. And you shouldn't feel anything wrong with that. It's what you should be doing. But if you look at your future and you see yourself being present with your family, with your kids, if you see yourself being fit, achieving very hard physical acts, whatever it might be, yet you still let the to-do list and the pressure from other people and the pressure you put on yourself from seeing other people on social media control you, then that's something you got to nip in the bud because you're never going to achieve what you want to achieve if you're constantly in the state of feeling behind and like there's more you have to do to where you can't be present in other areas. Once you have this picture in your life, you have to have control of your mind. And this is the hardest part without a doubt. But you have to be able to detach every so often and be in control of not what you think, but what you act upon. Our mind is going to come up with the most random things at times. I mean, we just have intrusive thoughts pop into our head. It doesn't mean it's us. It doesn't mean it comes from us per se. Our mind just comes up with stuff for whatever reason. It doesn't become us until we act upon that. So if I have this thought pop up of, oh my gosh, I have to do X, Y, and Z. Let me hurry and text him back real quick. Sorry, baby, let me text him back real quick. Then that now becomes me. That is who I am. Alternatively, if that thought pops up and I say, okay, yeah, there's something I have to do, but it can wait until later. It can wait until tomorrow. It can wait until there's a gap. Then I take the pressure off of those thoughts. It shows myself that I am in control, and that presence in that moment is more aligned with the version of myself I'm trying to become, as opposed to doing that task in the moment and letting that version of myself that I'm not trying to become like win. Now I know that is a little bit confusing, but basically, once you have this picture, to put it simply, of who you want to be in the future, you need to try and align every task that you do with that person. Just because you think something doesn't mean it's who you are until you act upon it. Don't listen to your thoughts. Look at your actions and take action that align with the version of yourself you are trying to become. And it is that simple. And number 3 is just do that religiously. Do that day in and day out. A lot of people need help with that. A lot of people need accountability. I know it definitely helps me. So find friends, family, partners, whoever it might be, to hold you accountable to that. A lot of people don't have people that they feel comfortable with in that aspect. So, for example, I created a community of people who kind of keep each other on track and push each other to be better. The link's down in the description if you want to check it out. There's a free version, paid version. I really don't care either way. Just want it to be an option for you. But if that sounds interesting, link's down below. I'm in there basically every day, so I would definitely love to see you inside of there. But I mean, really anyone works. Just find someone who knows who you want to be and will clock you when you go outside of that character. Because sometimes we need that. We need people to hold us accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this helps some of you. As you can see, it's kind of a fresh topic in my mind that I'm still trying to dial in on, but that's what life's all about. You know what I'm saying? Get better each and every day. Become more like the person you want to be each and every day, and that's a pretty dang good life if you ask me. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. More videos coming soon. I'm dialing in on our consistency. Make sure to hold me accountable with that, because I probably should have been doing this a long time ago, but I've been slacking a little bit. So lock me in. Make sure I start posting. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.